back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I am riding up to the Harley-Davidson up in Jacksonville. I can't remember the name of it. New River Harley-Davidson, maybe? I think so. But I'm riding up there today to pick up my mini floorboards. I wanted to, when I first got my bike, I got some mini floorboards, looped them for all my financing from a Joker machine. So right now I just got the stock pegs on, but I am about to ride up there and pick those up. They were actually in yesterday, and I probably honestly should have picked them up yesterday. I work right up near the dealership, maybe like 10 miles from the dealership. It would have saved me having a ride. It's a 35-mile ride. But anyway, excuse to get out and ride on a beautiful Saturday morning like this. So, I'm not mad at it. If you, well, yes, everyone's new to this channel, because this may actually be my first video, because I rode to work yesterday and I recorded a video, and it turns out that my microphone was unplugged from the camera, so that was unfortunate. And I think I had a pretty good little ramble there. So maybe take two, I guess. So what I talked about yesterday was the email that Ruroc sent out, the CEO of Ruroc sent out, because the helmet that I ride in is a Atlas 2.0. And if you don't know, Ruroc's been catching a whole lot of heat for their, cheek pads and the quality of their helmets and whatnot. And Gears and Gadget did a really good video on the helmet, comparing the helmet to one of the shows, is the RFP, the 1200 or 1400, can't remember. But he cut both helmets in half and just kind of did a comparison and see like what really is the difference. The shell and like the foam and the shell and the foam padding of like the helmet was pretty. He was happily and pleasantly surprised and impressed with it. I mean, the Ruroc helmets have a carbon fiber shell, so I mean that's strong, super lightweight. So not worried about that. The foam, like the styrofoam, kind of like padding around it, also up to par. Where Ruroc lacked was the inner lining of the helmet and severely on the cheek pads. Which I guess, honestly, I feel like they should have done their research. But anyway, the cheek pads in the helmet are just like one little layer of foam. Whereas, like, compared to like the showy cheek pad, like you can just grab it and feel the difference, and it's a lot more dense. It's like at least I want to say it's like 5, maybe 6 different layers of foam and different types of foam at that. So kind of has a lot more premium feel to it, as well as it fit better. Like a lot of people had issues with their Rurocs where it just wasn't fitting right. Like they had a lot of movement that they could do in their helmet. I have a 2.0, and maybe because I don't know, maybe they switched. I mean, I know they switched some things up from the 3.0 to 2.0. I mean, that's the point. But my 3.0 fits me fine. My head fits and sits perfectly inside of the shell. Like it's the right shape for my head. I don't really have movement like that. My cheeks are kind of honestly, like as I'm talking, I'm biting like the side of my cheeks, so like they're getting compressed in enough where I'm having some like, not friction, but whatever. I'm touching my jaw to touch my teeth. I guess what I'm trying to say. Not just the sides of my teeth, like the bottom of my teeth. So I guess I'm kind of like pushing them in enough for that. And I've had this helmet for about 9 or 10 months now. So maybe I just sized my helmet right. I know when I first got it, I I was like, holy shit, I should have got a bigger size. And maybe I still should have gotten a bigger size. But after it broke, like, 'cause it was a bitch to put on and take off. Like, people are not exaggerating when they say that it's painful to take these helmets on and off, especially in the first month that I had it. It was excruciating because, like, I even rubbed, like, the lining in it, rubbed the back of my ear raw, like, layered skin off, it was red. It was painful to touch, even scabbed over on the back of my ear. So that was unpleasant. But now it's obviously months later, thousands of miles in, it's a lot different. The only time I have problems taking it on and off is honestly with my Sena microphone. My Sena microphone will rub like scraping on the top of my head as I take it off sometimes. Never want to put it on, but when I take it off, it's annoying. Well, I gotta figure that out. But yeah, actually, from talking and starting back vlogging, but I stopped for a while. I started up a little bit, and then I stopped. I'm actually like my teeth are like kind of rubbing the inside of my jaw to where it's like getting a little tender. And that's just from them. Like, normally I don't talk when I ride if I don't have my microphone in, so I'm just cruising. So I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so I don't have that problem that people have with the 3.0. My 2.0 has been solid. The only, the main huge issue for me is really how loud the helmet is and all these little vents. I actually just put some vinyl over. I put some vinyl over one of the vents, so two of the vents are one on each side, and the little fake vents, just in case it may have been letting air in, or it may have actually been a functional vent. And so I put some vinyl over that to cover it up, and hopefully it cut down on some wind noise, because I have a microphone tucked right up under one of those little vents. And last couple of times that I rode and was able to record audio, like the wind noise has been stupid, and I figured it was because of that. So cover that up. Hopefully I fix that problem. We shall see. But I don't know. I think it's actually what I had been like thinking to myself, saying to myself for the past 2-3 months now. Like, yo, if Rock would, all they really would have to do to even appease the people who had the 3.0s and all the crazy videos people are making about them, it's just the cheek pads. Like, it wouldn't be hard. And honestly, I think Rock should, like, I'm glad they're remaking the cheek pads and they're going to be available on the website. I would say that they should just straight up, if you bought a 3.0, they should just straight up just send you the cheek pads. Like, not try to charge you for them, just straight up send them, like, we're sorry for what we sent out, blah, 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 blah. Actually, I don't know what they plan on doing. I want to say in the email they said that it was available for purchase on at the end of this month or at the end of September, but I don't know. And if that's the case, like, if I already bought, like, in some cases, if you bought a 3.0, like the liquid carbon of the 3.0, that's like a $500 helmet. I don't think like $530 is what the retail price is, or the price is on the website. If I bought that and now I have to go back and buy cheek pads, like, I think that's bullshit. So I really do hope that they just send them out to people. And then if like for people like me with a 2.0, if you want to buy the upgraded cheek pads, then boom, you buy the upgraded cheek pads. And hopefully they're not a fucking $150 or something like that. Hopefully they run from like 50 to, I don't know, like, I don't know, around 50 to 70 bucks. That would be dope. But who knows? I don't know. I haven't checked the website or looked at it since they sent out that email, and there wasn't anything on it at that point in time. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see what happens, and hopefully that will fix people's gripes and problems, because the helmet looks amazing, for one. Like, I think it's the coolest looking helmets on the market for me anyway. My style, being a Harley rider, my lowrider S at that, like the Rock and Simpson are the two best looking helmets. Now, I've had my eye on the Shoei, I think the 1400, the R1400, and for it to be a similar price as the Ruroc and the Simpson, I still like that Shoei might be where you might catch me at. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here on this one. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let me know. Drop a comment down on what you think about Ruroc and what they're doing with their helmets, and yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so I never really did a real introduction. The name's S. Rider Low. You can find me on Instagram at s.rider.low. And you'll see my motorcycle photography, little things here and there. Really, I'm really big into taking pictures of motorcycles. And actually, I do it all from my iPhone. So if you want to see that and see how it looks, and I think I take some pretty high quality pictures, especially for it being on iPhone. So I've been told I have the eye, so that artistic eye for it. So check that out. Give me a follow on Instagram. If you found me from Instagram, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know, because I appreciate the crossover. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I'll catch y'all on another one.